Hey folks, welcome to part 2 from last week. This is deer hunting opening day, and I flushed a deer last week and got a baby deer, a rabbit. I got a rabbit, and that was great eating. And this week we're going to continue with part 2 of opening day hunt. We're in a whole different area of the Hockamock swamp, and we got 12 gauge shotgun, Remington 1100, new to me hunting with it, ultra light compared to the single shot that I used to. It's a 12 gauge. I got triple aught buckshot for second and third, and my first shot is Remington slugger, so slug, buck, that's my strategy. And we're in a different part of the Hockamock swamp. We're entering in, my tree stand is in this direction, and I'm aiming for that. And we're going to have a good hunt and see how we can do on this episode. So stay tuned if you love deer hunting. Let's go. Let's get some more meat. Even more meat. This is good to see. The power company cut this way down. It was 15 feet high last year. And this is great access. It's access for them to the power lines. They do this for every power line everywhere in the country. But they go through about every 5 or 10 years and they cut this all down with their bushwhackers. I'm sure they got giant commercial machines that do it. And that opens it up for us hunters. And they're just clearing their right of way for their power lines. Same thing everywhere all over the country. The best hunting you're ever going to find is in the more remote areas, and that's where the power lines go. The best access anywhere, easiest access to the hunting woods. As usual, I got my Pete Ricard's Indian buck lure. Been using that for 50 years, 40 years, 50, almost 50. And the scent wafer, all doe and ute, that's doe and heat. And the Indian buck lure, I don't know what's in it, but it freaking works. And it's in mid 40s today. Had a really hard frost this morning, and tomorrow they say it's going to snow, so we're going to have a front moving in. But we got a little patch of opening day right here. It was really cold this morning, and the wind's starting to pick up, but it's great for deer hunting. The deer should be moving well. It's near with that hard frost last night. I flushed the deer earlier this morning and didn't get a shot off, but now we're on the second half of this hunt. I'm still hunting into my stand, and it's super quiet. We had huge rain last night. It's going to really move really quiet. Great day for hunting. All right, so I'm at the ground stand. I built this earlier. Let it sit for a long time. I heard a squirrel, but right in here, and I set that up as my ground blind this year, and we're going to give it a sit. It's once you're settled in there, it's pretty camouflaged, but it's right on the edge of this swamp here, which is the traditional area that I had my tree stand up last year over on in that area, in that direction, right on the edge of the swamp where we usually hunt, where I usually hunt. And let's go. All right, so we are all settled in here. The wind is in my face, and the swamp is over here. The deer tend to come in this direction, and now it's time for a nice long nap. I mean, a good hunt. So, let's go. Here we sit. Let's give it some time. Kind of cool. After about 20 minutes, everything settles down. And you start hearing all the critters in the area. Squirrels scampering along, and if there's grouse working in, trying to dig up the acorns, and you really become part of it. You become part of the nature when you just settle in. Wow, that was a refreshing nap. I mean, that was a really intense hunt. And so, your best friend out here, and you're doing that kind of stand hunting, is a plastic bag. Absolutely. Every time you're out here hunting, that plastic bag is in the back pocket, because, like I said, it was drenching rain yesterday, and the ground is wet, and even at that, even when it's dry, that ground under those leaves are wet, and you're gonna get wet. That plastic bag saves your butt every time, and it's a good idea to always have one on you. But let's roll. Let's move on through. I just came across this here. He's got trail cams all over the place. One there's one on the tree, and it's a pretty good job of camouflaging that stand. I never thought of doing that. It's pretty clever. Took a while to see it too. Good job, whoever you are. Don't worry, I won't molest your stand. Good job though. These trails that I'm still hunting on run parallel to a swamp. And we didn't make these trails, the deer made these trails. The Indians probably followed them too. We're just continuing the repetition of it. The deer run these trails as much as the humans do. And we're not here most of the year, obviously. This is their area, not ours. Look at that. That is part of an ancient tree stand, like when we were kids. But fully, that's a platform where you would sit. We would lug 2x4s in here and just spend a Saturday afternoon, Saturday mornings outdoors, and build one, and it would last for decades. You just renew it, that's all. You just keep making sure the nails are in up. 2x4 ladder up to the wooden platform, and then you're on your platform. Scout out, pick a good area, that's all you need. Nowadays, everyone throws money in it, and I have to admit they are nice. But these stands work just as good. They've probably been using those. They didn't have 2x4s back then, but they were sitting in tree forks for a long time. Perfect example right here. That is the perfect height. Sit right in there. I wonder how many Indians hunted right in there, in that fork. Well, the tree, I don't know if it's hundreds of years old, but that's how they did it. You just sit right there and wait. As camouflages you. Don't move and get there. That's all. It doesn't get outdated. Hunter shadow again. I'm trying to keep the wind in my face. It's as easy or as complicated as you want to make it. I said this a few videos ago, but the older I get, and I'm living it. All I need is my shotgun and my knife. That's all I take with me. A rag to wash my hands and my video camera for YouTube. It's as easy or as complicated as you want to make it. These trails are just worn down into the, that's got to go down 8 inches. That's a deer trail and a game trail. Leads off into the buckbrush. Just crazy. Every 50 yards is another. So I hope you beginners, that's why I'm rambling on about, I make these comments, I'm showing you game trails, I'm showing you a sign, I'm showing you what everything looks like. I'm teaching you how to hunt, and that's the purpose of this whole shebang, fishing and hunting, to show you young kids how to do it. I'm sure there's experienced guys that might pick up 1 or 2 things too, but it's to show the young kids this is what it's all about. This is way more fun. You're out here in the real world, learning about nature and all that stuff. So when I'm giving little subtle things and hints like that, that's what it's for. It's a learning experience for you guys. Well, that's what I'm hoping to provide. My buffoonery gets in the way every now and then. And so, if you're following this show, I've hunted my way out to this iconic spot, and I am totally surprised how low this water is. This is twin whirlpools. Usually there's a massive, deep, sucking whirlpool. You can see where it is right there trying to form, but the water's so low. I figured last night, we had drenching rains, tons of water, and it's been pretty wet lately, that thing would be ripping. I was looking forward to it, but it's not. You never know what's going to happen. Those trails are muddy and the swamp is muddy and deep, but it's the water's very low here. Unusual. I love this place right here. Adds to the supernatural effect of the Hockamock swamp. the Bridgewater Triangle. There's plenty of current there. You can see stuff floating through, but there's just not enough water. If that was up about a foot, you'd have a 4-foot high water. There's muskrats right over here surfacing, working. But even on the other side, which is called Witch's Cauldron, it's usually bubbling up, and that's but anyway, it has been a magnificent hunt. The sun's going down. I'm going to try to hunt right up until dark, but I'm going to close this episode out. My name is Hockamock. This has been Saturday Mornings Outdoors. I hope you like this deer hunting episode. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. And please don't forget, below on my main page, there's an area that says hype this video. You got to swipe to the left where the comments are and hype to the left, and it'll say hype this video, and that really helps out a lot. Doesn't cost nothing, doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps out the channel. So hype me up. But thank you so much for watching this week on this really fun deer hunting. Saw a lot of beautiful land as usual. I've had a blessed season this year, super blessed, more than most. Got a deer during archery and plenty of pheasant and plenty of bunnies. If you want to see those episodes, just look back a few weeks and you'll see all that stuff. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Get you out here and get hunting, man. You're missing all this. It's just a spectacular sport as well as fishing. Come on out. And don't forget, as always, Jesus is waiting here for you. Say your prayers. See ya. See you next week. Starting to get crowded. Packing up. It's Monday morning, and all these guys my age are in here because we can. But towards the day's end, everyone's getting off of work and starting to pack up here. Starting to load.